keep in mind, and TY took full advantage of that mistake.
Yeah. I mean, she saw the factory going down. She did see the reactor as well. She saw the Hellions coming out, but she just didn't quite react as defensively as possible. She just was trying to rush out those mutas, and it came to bite her. Came back to bite her.
Yeah. Well, next game is going to be on Deadwing, a bigger map. We did see Life very efficiently take apart Flash. No Thor Flash on this map just recently.
No Thor Flash? Is that his nickname now?
It's a new nickname until he shows us another game.
Well, guys, we are going to go into Deadwing here for set number 2 of match 6 of the round of 32. It's still Scarlett versus TY. TY up 1-0 here. Can he take game number 2? Let's jump right into it. Up here in the top left, in the red, our foreign player, she's down 0-1. It is Scarlett.
Ooh,
she still looks frustrated.
Still a little PJ Salt from that last game. And in the bottom left, we do have TY.
Sprinkle it on, man. Sprinkle on the PJ Salt.
You gotta throw that away when you're playing a best of 5 where the 5 games are gonna be in a row, no breaks in between. You gotta get your mindset very quickly on. You gotta let those losses go. Sure, she did have the advantage, but she did make those mistakes. Got to accept that, make sure that doesn't happen again.
That's why part of the reason people love to see best of 5s is because it's not just about your skill. You have to be consistent, of course. You have to have your macro, your micro, your mechanics. They have to be on point, but also you have to have the good mindset. You have to be not on tilt. You have to be focused the entire time.
That is so true, Valdez.
And if you get tilted like this, we saw it at a Flash in game number 3. He like fell over like a house of cards.
He was ready to go home.
We could see this once again. Scarlett has to get her mind together.
Yeah, well, let's hope that's the last of it. We'll have to take a look and see if she keeps shaking her head or not. But I'm sure her mind's in the game now. She's going to go for that hatch first. Why not on this map? It is vertical spawns. I would have to say advantage Terran because of that. Drop potential is good. Parade push is good to that Zelnaga tower. You can take kind of the mid of the map pretty early on once you got Wooden Mines and some bio, as long as you haven't taken any damage early on. And from there, it's really up to the Zerg to get the creep spread out too, because it is a hard map to creep spread on, especially from these positions.
It is indeed. You see just TY going for a pretty standard opening. We're going to get the Reaper expand.
Yep, Reaper expand. Nice and standard. Wants to get that scout off, apply some pressure early on. Just know exactly what he's up against because, she did do a very aggressive style in the last game, and it could happen again. So Reaper is definitely the best choice for that kind of situation.
Yeah, and I feel like after that first game, he was just like, oh, okay, I won't do that again. He was able to claw his way back in, but I feel like that was more off the mistakes of Scarlett. So he does not want to get behind. Just playing safe, I feel, is better here for TY, and he does it.
Actually adding an extra Reaper as well. So we are going to see a bit more of a little bit more aggressive from TY. He's going to be able to really push out when he gets some Hellions as well. He'll be able to push these Zerglings back and apply pressure to the Queens. Stop the creep tumors even more so than he would with only one Reaper. The Reapers are really the ones that do the more damage out of the Reaper Hellion to stuff like buildings and Queens. So if he has a number of them, 2 or 3, there's potential to kill a lot of Queens if the Zerg is not paying attention.
Couple lings coming from the natural, but nice micro out of Scarlett. Will delay it enough until the Queen comes out.
Yeah, nice moves from Scarlett, not losing any Zerglings.
And we got some factory business going on here. No reactor just yet, but he does have some time. Just making that 3rd Reaper before probably putting that down. Nice micro here. Does save that drone.
Yeah, almost loses the 2nd Reaper. 5 HP it remains on. But, yeah, very nicely done there. Got to cancel that Spore Crawl. You don't want to finish that. There we go. And now he's going to start working on the Queens, This is the time you have to really apply some pressure and do some damage with the Queen. Stop any creep tumors going down either. Got to be careful though. Only seconds away is Zergling speed, about 20 seconds. And look at that. That Queen is below half HP now.
already putting on the pressure here. The reactor is a bit late with this build, so it will be swapped just now. Aliens do come out a little bit later, but the Reaper's already doing so much damage.
Yeah, you can really see the confidence of TY, and look at that pullback. If he stays back now, he would be doing a great service to his Reapers, but if he keeps trying to apply pressure, he could lose them.
Sometimes you get a bit, in your head with this. You say, okay, I'm doing a bunch of damage, I want to put on more damage, and you just go too far. And you lose track of timings, such as, Zergling speed. Yeah, you
got to keep an eye on that clock. I mean, once it gets around the 6-minute mark, it gets to be the danger zone. If there's too many Zerglings out and they track down your Reapers, you can just lose them all. Then you lose the mid-game sort of pressure that you can apply with the Hellion Reaper.
But TY, a better player than me, he does back out in time. Totally safe here. Gonna save up some Hellions and probably go for another second attack here.
Yeah, we did see that fast third CC added. And he's just building up a nice, healthy Hellion count with his Reapers before he tries anything else. Sticking near that bunker, too, afraid of anything that could come his way. And you know what? Something is coming his way, because we are seeing a lot of Zerglings being added, as well as that Baneling that's finishing up. And we're going to see a huge Ling Bane all-in from Scarlett.
It's looking that way. Already some Lings hidden towards that third base. They will be formed into Banelings.
This is all going to come down to the Hellion control, essentially. He's going to really have to be on top of them. Make sure they do not get surrounded by these Zerglings. Great place to be towards his base, intercepting any Zerglings that are going to stream across the map. But here we go. He's identified everything. He sees all the Zerglings. He knows something is up. The third base is completely unmanned. And now he just has to be very, very careful.
He's got to suspect something.
Look at this. He's putting down the engineering base at the front of his base.
So smart. Oh, my God.
But he did unman that one bunker he does have. And here we go.
The Banelings are in movement here, coming from behind. And Scarlett's just ignoring this army. Looks like she just wants to go straight for the main.
Yeah.
Some reinforcements do get cut off, but they're already, the wall is being formed.
The wall is being formed, but there's not enough to defend against this. We could see a lot of economic damage, if not the game. And here we go. Banelings going into the SCV line. And one Marine's going to get into the bunker.
More Banelings being morphed right at the bottom of the ramp. That bunker pretty safe. And it does have a lot of repairing going on, but Hellions do come back, and they're going to start kiting on these Zerglings, trying to do more damage, trying to blow up that bunker.
Yeah,
he does get it.
It's going to be all about these Hellions. If they can stay alive and defeat all these Zerglings that are going to scream across the map, he will win the game. And beautiful positioning.
Oh, that Reaper positioning.
That is sickening. He has done it, I think. He keeps the top of the ramp alive as well. The remaining Banelings being morphed are getting kind of kited, kind of focused down. Oh, and Stim is finishing. The Stim Marines finished the job, and I think Scarlett has run out of steam on this push.
Oh, and she's actually committing to this push. She did not follow up with drones. She had like a decent hit there. She delayed mining a lot at the natural there.
Yeah, 15 SCV kills. Not bad at all, but still, there's Stim Marines now. There is still a lot of Hellions. There's a third CC dropping mules while this is all happening too.
Yeah, I don't know about this, especially with this wall. We have a bunker, engineering bay. The bunker is not finished, so she will go for that. But here comes the kiting out of the Hellions.
Oh, so much damage, especially when it gets to the ramp like that. And oh, the Banelings trying to get up and not. Once again, got to clean out.
Big hits on the SCVs.
He's got to clean out that at the very least, but it's all about if he can keep these Bio alive or if Scarlett can deal with them.
The Banelings are slow, but you can't run forever. He cleans up pretty much everything, but there is more coming out. And Scarlett is not letting up on this. She's making 34 more Lings coming across the map, but the Medivacs are coming out.
Two Medivacs are just finished, and this is going to change everything once again. He can pick up against the Lings. There's still the top of the ramp. Could still be blocked up again if he puts down 2 more supplies.
Lair is on the way,
as
well as double Evo Chamber.
This is a good transition time, I think. Maybe a little bit earlier instead of making these Lings. He could have just been. She could have just been filling out the third base with drones.
Yeah.
Because that could be a lot of drones. That could essentially be a fully saturated base.
I mean, the second attack did do a considerable amount of damage, but it's 3 CC Terran, and he's got the upgrades. He's doing pretty well for himself. He's getting his Medivacs out.
2 Widow Mines as well. And from here, nice focus.
Do get focused down.
Yep. Takes a bit of a hit, but exactly what he needed. Can secure that natural finally, as well as that. He has been muling that third base. That has not really been discovered yet.
Scarlett should definitely go and check for that.
Can potentially see one of those mules with that Overlord. Looks like she'll just leave it be for now. She knows she's kind of lost map control at this point. She got to be wary of what's on the map and potential drops more than anything else.
I mean, she does have a considerable worker lead. It's ranging up there towards 40 worker lead, but like you said, there's 3 CCs of 3 orbitals, so many mules coming down. TY's in a decent position here, actually.
He's not in a... Yeah, he's in a decent position for sure. And look at this fake 3 medivac. Really forcing all the lings and drones to be pulled. But they're empty.
What a trickster.
What a trickster. Same time, TY dropping the real drop into the main base, looking for those drone kills, trying to reset them and, you know, kind of let him pull back in worker count.
Got to be careful with that medevac. Does take a bit of damage, but does keep it alive.
And he got 2 drones for his work. Not the best, and we are seeing TY just apply that pressure until meters are out. Scarlett just has to be so careful. Has to maintain the lead that she has got in economy.
This is something we saw Flash do against Life. Just come here on Dead Wing at the bottom of this third base. Drop on top. Just be careful. The Widowmine hits are pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
But it's only 2, and there is a lot of Zerg. So not quite able to put on the pressure he would like.
Yeah, same time. Main base once again. It's actually taken significant damage this time. 4 drones so far. And a queen.
And more drones.
Yeah, that's not enough lings either. If you get behind that spawning pool, can trade pretty efficiently. And pulls back.
But here's the drop at the third base at the same time. Just efficiently trading over and over and over again. This is what Terran is about in the mid-game.
Yeah, this is the pressure that Scarlett really just has to weather. If she can weather it without taking too much damage, then she's going to be in a fantastic position. But she kind of went for a bit of an interesting counterattack, then changing her mind. So a little bit of indecision there. I think she can just hold on until those meters come out. Then it all gets shut down.
But she's just going for this counterattack. If she can possibly get us around, but that's nearly impossible. Ooh. That Baneling does go off, but not upgraded enough.
Oh, here we go.
Marines do have enough health, but he does force that CC to lift.
Nice. Gets rid of the Widowmine. Second Widowmine, not doing enough.
Nice splits here actually coming in.
Yeah. Oh, really, really efficient targeting there on that last Baneling. Would have really changed that fight. TY holds on.
At the same time, a drop at the natural. Ling's trying to come in and defend, but that's not enough.
Not enough for now. Muta's finally out in the map. And that 4th base almost finished with Scarlett as well. Going to put her 1 base ahead once again. Needs to get that creep spread out a little bit further as well. And that Medivac can is very, very healthy for TY.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's getting his 2-2. Scarlett is ahead in upgrades. That is one thing to mention in the 2-2, but TY will be probably going to that 3-3 right away. So another thing to look forward to towards that late game. But TY looking to put on some pressure, just takes the watchtower and then backs off.
Yeah, he's looking good, taking that mid. You know, he gets kind of a great vision of the map. And while this is all happening, he's always got that threat of drop behind those rocks. Keeping the mutas kind of busy, keeping the army back there. Now, TY, it's up to TY to start applying the pressure. We are seeing no real creep spread either from Scarlett past where she has it. We see a couple of live tumors that just haven't been used. Obviously, a bit worried about TY coming forward and stimming and getting rid of what is there. And TY is going to go behind the third base again with some Widowmines in that death alley, essentially.
He's setting up a great spread here. Look at the Widowmine spread. Pushing forward with his Marines, putting on the pressure. Gonna scan, see the high ground, and just back off.
Scarlett has to be so careful. Ooh, great.
So smart.
Yeah. And still no drilling claws being upgraded yet.
+2/+2 about to finish for Scarlett. Will she go in for the attack? That is the question.
This could be a great time to attack, trying to clean this up, regain map control, and maybe go for a counterattack. Or maybe just simply go for a counterattack. It looks like TY is going to react by coming home.
It's very smart doing that because it just gets rid of the Terran's position. Forces him to unburrow those Widowmines, forces him to back off.
And there's that Drilling Claws upgrade being researched. Something that changes fights incredibly.
That it does. +2/+2 about to finish for the Terran. TY as well. And a drop coming in at the same time. You were talking about this on these positions. You can drop into that main base really easily.
Yeah, look at this. It's going to be a Widowmine drop as well. You can do it on that newly 4th base. Really disrupt the mining. And once again, we are seeing pressure on the 3rd. Got to be careful, though. This is not really enough bio to deal with everything. And, ooh, nice Widowmine hit. Second one's going to come to 2nd and 3rd.
And at the same time, Widowmine drop at the 4th and the main. She has not noticed this just yet.
Oh.
Huge damage already. 5 kills.
Yeah, big hits there. And also losing a lot of mutas to the Marines that got dropped on the right of the 3rd base.
More Widowmines coming down.
Scarlett thinks it's time to just counterattack, but here she goes. A lot. Oh, my God.
Look at the destruction
That
there. You can see it on the
hit
ground.
Was absolutely insane.
And pushing forward, splitting up those things, but very nice targeting with the Widowmines, doing so much damage. The Banelings trying to roll in, but the splits are spectacular.
Only Banelings remain. That is a horrible thing to try and commit a fight to. You really need Lings to really kind of help soak up the hits.
Here we go. Drop at the 3rd at the same time. Scarlett was able to take out the mining and the SCVs at the 4th base, but that's about it. Mules dropped immediately after. And while T was defending, he was doing tons of damage at the 3rd base.
Yeah, and he's going to trade pretty efficiently with this many medivacs. And while this is happening, he should be moving his army across the map. And here it is. And it might simply be too much for Scarlett to handle. He only has a couple of Banelings with this.
Yeah, TY is pretty comfortable to just fight on creep.
Yeah, look at that.
And look, he's got a Thor.
He's got a Thor. Thor's going to help out so much against the mutas that remain. Just simply zones them out and also takes so many hits from the Ling and Bane. And I think we might see Scarlett tap out for the 2nd game.
Baneley's trying to roll through, but again, really nice splits into 2 Marines each. And very nice micro on the Thor as well.
Keeping it alive. It's so easy to keep alive when you got medivac with boost. Constantly picking up and dropping.
Pick it up. Messes that one up.
Oh, well. Same time, the natural has been routed as well from 1 drop.
Yeah. He's just dropping at the same time. Even though it looked like his army was kind of small there, you did mention the drop was coming in at the natural, and he's got a lot of reinforcements coming up. Whereas Scarlett, her base is pretty much in shambles.
There really isn't that much left. I mean, the worker supply is even in favor of TY. Even after taking like such a big hit at that 4th base, he has wiped out enough of the 3rd and 4th to really give him a huge advantage economically. Not to mention his upgrade advantage, his army composition advantage.
Yeah, there we go. 3-3 has finished, and the push is coming in. The Banelings being morphed on the ramp. They will all get taken out.
And from here, I don't know, it's going to take a miracle to get rid of all these Marines, especially with the splitting we've seen from TY so far and those Widowmines at the bottom of the ramp.
Oh, man, the hits. The Widowmine hits are real.
And
GG is called. Scarlett does go down once again. It is now 0-2 in favor of TY.
Yeah, not finding the kill with that Ling Bane all in. Oh, high aggression Ling Bane attack. Did a lot of economic damage, and she did have a window where she was ahead, but just took a little too much damage from the drops, multiple drops, and it gave TY enough time to kind of edge back into the game. So she's going to have to find another way to try and win this. Let's wait and see what map 3 is going to be.
Yeah. TY just looks so dominant, though. He's holding off everything very nice. His micro in battles is great. He's, unburring the Widowmines at the right time. He's getting the drilling claws at decent time as well. He's getting those fights from there on. His upgrades are on point.
Yep.
And his drops. I mean, it's something he's been famous for a long time, even against Protoss. He's using it against Zerg here as well. And he's just